Vicky here with you, and today I want to share, well, it's tonight for me, ends the drink of wine. I love my red wine. So today I want to share with you something that I thought would be a fun thing to include in my Happy Mail. I have been using, this is the book I'm reading at the present time. I'm loving the Cahoos series. It's super fast and easy read. And if you're part of Goodreads, you can check out, I've read all the other ones previous to this, and I really love them. And it's just fun reads, easy and peasy, because sometimes I don't want to have to think too much, and it's a mystery, but it's light and just, yeah, just plain fun. So anyway, enough about the book. What I wanted to share with you is about this bookmark. So this bookmark I made last summer because, believe it or not, I went on my camping trip and I didn't have a bookmark for my books. And I started reading this series during the summertime. And so I made this bookmark, and it's been several, like almost 6 months, and it's still in a super good shape. So I figured this would be a great thing to send out in Happy Mail. And this bookmark is made out of 5 big envelopes that I've glued together. So something like this. So those are the big FedEx envelopes, and I glued them together. And on one side I put some of the bright paper, and I'm sorry if it's almost blinding here. Just so that it has contrast and interest, and on the other side I'm going to do decorating of it. So that's what I started off with. Now all you need to do after that is to, and that's what I did on that one, is to tear it off. So those envelopes have been glued with just a regular glue stick, and it's just a fun way. And you've seen me do tags like this, and it's just a fun way of reusing, you know, those envelopes. So this one is a small bit, so I'm not going to use it as a bookmark, but this here could make great bookmarks. Okay, so I'm wondering, so I don't want it too small. Yeah, I'm thinking that I'm not gonna be able to make 2 out of that, but I can make tags out of the other ones and send those as Happy Mail. So I think I'm gonna go this way. This way I can remove the sides here and not lose too much paper. Yeah, see, this would make a great bookmark. So I've pulled out some magazine sentiments, 1, 2, 3, and I thought I had a 4th one. I guess not. That's strange. I was sure I had, oh yes, here's another one. I knew I had 4. So 1, 2, I'm going to remove Success here. Oh, and see here it's unglued, so I'm just going to take my glue stick and glue it back together. Because possibly where I had glued it wasn't where I just cut it, and that's why it's coming like that. So just be careful on that when you're cutting it out afterwards. But as you can see, it's very easy to put back together, and it's just, you know, recycling at its best. And it's not a it's not very expensive at all. So there's no reason for you not to be able to send a little bit of something handmade with your Happy Mail. No, that one's okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and these will be some tags that I will save for a later date. So I still have all of this one. So you saw that out of, oops, sorry, those big envelopes, I made 4 of these, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 tags that I can make as well. And those were the envelopes that are like this, 6 by 9, I think. So very easy to find. And if you don't know and haven't been watching my channel, well, I find these from work because I love to recycle. So I've asked my receptionist at work if she can keep all of those things for me so that I can use them. So here I'm thinking I'm just going to put that down just like so. And even though that there's a bit of plastic here, I kind of think it makes it interesting. And I'm just using the little leftover pieces of paper that I don't know what to do with. And it's that easy. So I've got one little piece left. So those pieces, you know, that you don't want to throw away, but at the same time you don't really know what to do with. This is a great project to use them. And yes, it doesn't necessarily go together, but you don't see both sides at the same time anyway, so it really doesn't matter. At least that's what I'm going with. And you know what? Since I've got these out, I'm just gonna put these at the same time on this. So I've got somewhat of a tag already started. So next time I want to do something fast and easy, I'm gonna have something to go with, and at least I'm not throwing away those bits of paper because I always feel guilty about throwing stuff away. And this way I can use it. For it the other way. So like that. And those little pieces are going in the bin. So I've got 2 done. I've got this piece here. I can basically go, just need to trim it off a bit. I'm going to just trim it off on both sides, just so that it doesn't look strange to have one side ripped and the other one not. So what have you guys been up to? Is 2018 treating you well? I hope so. I'm hoping you stay creative. Okay, and that one I'm just going to put like this. Okay, so we've got all 4 done. Now I'm just going to punch my hole like so. And I made little pieces go flying everywhere. Just so that I know where it's going to be. I have to put some sort of ribbon and stuff on it. And you know where my ribbon stash is coming from. I always have some from clothes. And I have a little piece of ribbon. I also have some other trim from stuff I purchased at thrift stores. Okay, so we've got all 4. Now, one of the things that I always keep is these here. When I'm doing the die cutting for my Etsy store, this is when I do the barbed wires, and I always have that paper, and I keep those pieces just because they're fun shapes, and that's what I used on my bookmark before, and I just love it to give some sort of background to my sentiments. So I'm thinking this could be cute there, this could be cute there, this here, and that there. So let's start off with this one. So what I'm going to do is just cut out the words. Actually, I think I'm going to glue them down with this double-sided tape. Just because it's thin and I don't want to take a chance. Oh my god. It's the backing of the magazine stayed on. This sucks. The backing of the magazine stayed on the tape. And the backing of the tape didn't come off. So let's try this again. Because the magazine paper is very, very thin. And that's what happens. Okay, so choice. Oh, why am I doing this again? You guys are probably saying, you did that before and it didn't work. See? Sometimes I can hear you guys yelling in my ear. Choice. And I did it again. I just can't seem to help myself, because usually I do it on the paper that I want to place. So now I'm like, oh, this is all wrong to me doing it this way. That's what happens. We're creatures of habit. And this time I'm going to put it right there before I forget that I'm supposed to put it on the black paper. Got white fur all over my stuff. Leo's been really, really cuddly these days. And he's putting white fur everywhere. So that is one bookmark done, almost, because the last time I did them I etched them, so I'm thinking I'm going to do the same thing. And I think this makes a very fun little gift. Now, for inks, I've got gold. I have and I have that could be cute on this. This could be cute on that one. Here's my other inks. I got some inks from Cat. Where did I put them? Oh, I've got that one, which would be cool. And I've got all of these ones. These, they weren't too far. I think that one for this one. This one for that. I think this one might be prettier. I'm going to use this. And this way I get to use up my new stuff. So after you just kind of go on the edges. It's so funny because this looks a lot orangey when you're looking at it this way, but when you're putting it on, it's totally yellow. That's okay. So do it on both sides. Just for the fun of it. And then the stamp. My stamp on the back. I get a lot of questions about the stamp. This was gifted to me by my friend Erin, who I go to little retreats with, and she was super sweet in having somebody make this for me, so I love it. Love it. Okay, so where's my, I've got all kinds of little ribbons here, but none of them, well, I could put a black, but I like having, this is not black, this is blue, this is black, but I like having different ones, so I'm not quite sure. I've got some fibers here. Maybe I can use. This is weird on that. I don't really like it. So that's not gonna work. I've got the black like this. And what else? I have some other ribbon next to me, so maybe I can use the yellow. So I'll put those together. Oh my god. So put those together. Just tie it that way. So, got a cute little bookmark. on it. I don't know. It felt kind of boring without anything there, so I'm just gonna doodle a bit. Personalize it a bit. Probably because this is so straight that it feels weird. If there had been a shape like the other ones, I don't think I would have felt that this was so out of place. But somehow this was missing something. So here we go. Now it's all done. So one done. Let's put the other ones together. So I think this one really fits a bookmark, that your cares drift away, because I don't know for you, but when I'm reading a book, it's pretty much what happens. Everything disappears and all I'm thinking about is my book, and I go into another universe or reading, so I think this is a very appropriate quote. I'm thinking that this could be a fun thing also, as well, for my Etsy store, just for a couple of bucks. If somebody wants to have a little piece of my art. So I might do that. If I decide to do that, you can find the link in the description box below. As right now, I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. This would be fairly easy to mail out. Oh my god, it just doesn't want to come up. It's kind of nice to be able to make a little bit of money out of doing this. I'm hoping in 2018 to get my Etsy, to do more sales on Etsy. Hopefully, we will see. I'd love to be able to work as an artist, but let's just say that it's not an easy life to be able to live, because supplies are pretty expensive, and unless you're very, very good at artists, not a lot of them usually get to really live with their art. So, it's kind of sad. And I know some do Patreons, but because I work full-time, it's, even if I wanted to, it's not something I, because I've been uploading like every day, so I would have to make something different for Patreon, and that's not going to work. It's the same reason why I'm not doing a Facebook group either, because let's be honest, I just don't have the time. It's I devote a lot of time to my channel, and my time goes there for you guys, so I don't have time to devote to another endeavor. Maybe one day, we'll see, but I don't foresee that happening anytime soon. Unless I win at the lottery, but I don't know anybody that actually won and was able to just retire. So I get a lot of joy in making art, so it's very different from my everyday accounting job. Very, very different. Got this beautiful ribbon. I think I want to add another one to this one. So there's the second one. Just put my stamp on it. And then there's this one, which I think is I just love the wording on this. So happiness is homemade, and it's true. We tend to forget about that, but we're responsible for our happiness. So oh my god, I keep forgetting. Well, maybe this time it's stuck to it. I think it actually did. Whoop whoop. It worked. forgetting to check up to see if you guys can actually see what I'm doing. See me battling the tape. So I obviously can't align myself properly, so that's what happens. And the one time that I would love it not to stick, it really stuck. And so there it is. And see a ribbon that I think I would like on this. Whoops, I almost forgot. I want to edge it first. It's easier to edge it without the ribbon. Blue top when flying it. Oh. So here we go. Of course, the other little one didn't go through. Tail through. Cut the excess. And we have one last one to make. I really love that one as well, this sentiment. Yeah, really love that one. Okay, so let's try to remember that I need to put the paper on here first, the tape. And not the opposite. Goodbye. Turn this off just a bit more. So I went off a bit the edge, but it's okay because this thing removes the excess glue, so it's all good. What's wrong with this one now? This glue is just sticking around. This tape is definitely not my regular Soho tape. I really don't like it much, but I want to finish it off. So I don't remember exactly where I got it, but it's definitely not the best. I much prefer this type than the red one. I mean, that's a question of preference, I guess. Just that this one I find is a lot harder to remove the backing, and you saw that it's a lot harder to remove the glue as well if you make a mistake. As the other one, it sticks very well, but if you want to remove it with those things, you can actually remove it. Okay, so those extras go back. It's really bothering me. Don't like that. It's too pale. So I don't like those. Did I ever tell you I don't like my handwriting? So if you get stuff that's handwritten from me, you're pretty lucky, because I don't like it. So I think I'm gonna like this better, even though it doesn't fit with the rest of the sentiment. It kind of makes it pop at the same time because it's different from the rest. And it's a personal hello. So hopefully whoever gets this is gonna appreciate it. Okay, so that's the last one. Just need to ink it. And this is a very, very pale blue turquoise type of color. It's actually quite pretty with this paper. I kind of like the fact that it's my own pillow. Kind of makes it unique. Definitely not gonna have any others that are gonna be made that way. So I kind of like the bright colors with this, as well as maybe a black. The navy, and then some black like this. So put this all through, and here we go. Just need to put my stamp on it. And voila. That is it. So made these 4. Quite happy with them. I think they're all unique in their own way. So hoping you like them. Please do leave me comments down below if you think these are great ideas. I think it's something fun to be able to make and to send off in Happy Mail. And yeah, that's it. Bye! Something else, by the way, to make with recycled envelopes. Bye!